Hey gang, it's Sarah, and since we're Saturday, and Alena and I decided this week that we're going to talk about treatment and what to expect in terms of rules, regulations, expectations of you and what you have and are entitled to and what you can expect when you start treatment. Yeah, so, sorry, okay. So as I've probably mentioned, I've done a lot of different types of treatment, so we'll start with, I guess, individual therapy. Individual therapy, what's expected of you? Not a whole lot, actually, which is definitely why it's a good start. It's expected that you arrive on time, because it's very hard to make up time, and therapy can be very expensive, and it's, therapy for 15 minutes isn't really very beneficial, but at the same time, most people don't have therapy for more than an hour, because you start to lose focus and concentration. So, you're expected to arrive on time. It won't last more than an hour. Some therapists will try to make up time, but oftentimes that's not possible because they're very tightly scheduled. In which case you just get the remainder of the time there, and therapy's expensive. You want all the time you can get. What else? It's expected that you pay them. That is pretty self-explanatory. This is their livelihood. They need money. A lot of times you can work out a payment schedule, or you can waive your head sliding fees, or anything like that. Therapists are good people, so they are going to try and make sure that you can have this accessible to you. But this is their job, and they do have bills to pay. And then the third thing that is expected of you, I had a third thing, but I can't even remember it anymore. I think I'm getting memory loss. Okay. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what's expected of you. What can you expect from your therapist? You can expect his or full attention during that hour or so. He or she should not be answering phone calls or emails or anything like that. And you can expect that they will, that you have their full confidence. They will not, go tell your parents or go tell, people who ask. There are rules written in law books telling them they can't do that. There are a few exceptions. Basically, if someone's life is in immediate danger, either yours or someone else's, they can't keep that to themselves. Or if someone is under the age of 16, I believe it is in Canada, and they're being chronically hurt or abused, they can't keep that to themselves either, or if the potential's there. But other than that, it all goes. You can tell the therapist a lot. I've told my therapist things that I would never tell anybody else, and it doesn't faze them, not for a second. And it might be awkward at first, just because normal people don't just sort of sit down and start randomly talking about their deepest, darkest thoughts. But this is what they do for a living. Don't worry about it being more awkward for them than it is for you. It's not. Eventually you'll get the hang of it. A lot of people really start to enjoy individual therapy. For the most part, it's self-directed. I remember what my last thing was. What's expected of you. Okay. If you're going to cancel, you have to give them notice. Sometimes it's 24, sometimes it's 48 hours. There we go. Okay. So yes, therapy is generally self-directed. Especially CBT. CBT is a bit different. CBT wants you to realize that you don't have target 1 behaviors you have to deal with, or target 2. Target 1 being behaviors that are going to harm you immediately, and target 2 being behaviors that are interfering with therapy, and then it's self-directed. But that's often why it works quite well for people who are very chaotic in their lives, is because someone actually controls that for you, and there's a sort of strategy and a regimen to it. It works quite well. Anyway, so for your dietitian, what can you expect? You can expect that she's not going to make you fat, okay? It's really bad for business if people go in with one eating disorder and come out with another. Just really try to remember that. I know that it seems like a lot of food. Trust me, I've been there, and I've been there more than once, and it does. It's crazy amount of food. But they will not make you fat. They'll lose their job if they make you fat. So yeah, just be really aware of that and mindful that that's not their aim. You can expect to have the confidence of your nutritionist too. Oftentimes they work with other team members, in which case whoever you say to one team member is sort of privy to every team member. But, again, they're not going to go tell your parents or anything like that. Or like your spouse or whatever. You can expect to have input to your meal plan. Once you get the idea that you have to eat, you get to choose what you eat. A lot of times people are like, I don't like that. If you say, I really don't like bananas, I don't want to eat a banana, you're entitled to say that. And he or she may counter with, well, you haven't had bananas for 10 years, so I'd really like you to try one. In which case you can say something like, oh, I will, I'll try one, but if I don't like it, I'm not eating a banana for the whole week. I'd rather have an apple. That is totally within your rights to say that. What often happens, oftentimes you're weighed. Sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't, sometimes it's a blind weigh-in, sometimes it's not. In terms of rate of weight gain, they don't want you to do it too fast either. That's not good. Like you run into a whole bunch of problems medically too if you gain weight too fast. But they don't want you to do it too slow either. Expect to gain, generally speaking, if you're gaining weight, generally speaking, between, a kilo to 2 a week. If you gain more than that, then they cut back on your meal plan. If you gain less than that, then generally increases. There are extenuating circumstances, sometimes for people who are chronically very anorexic, they make that a bit of a smaller requirement, just so that it's feasible. The aim for you is to succeed. They don't want you to fail, so they're going to make it so you can succeed. But those are generally the parameters. What's expected of you is that you do really legitimately try to make this meal plan. And the other thing that's expected is that you are completely honest with your symptoms. It's not going to work if you're not. Outpatient. Sometimes there are rules governing what can be said in outpatient. Sometimes you don't want to be. I know that in DBT, anything that related to self-harm we were not allowed to discuss simply because it would trigger others. Oftentimes, especially with sexual and physical abuse, that's not to be discussed just because it triggers others. And it's not because you're worthless, it's not because you don't deserve to talk about that. They're not trying to invalidate you. They're not trying to, it's just they want to keep other people safe. And sometimes a lot of that goes